star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And that was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment.
They say revenge is a
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 2 spot. And for the Spurs, we'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at shooting guard. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
Here's Champagnie. Outside for Wembanyama. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Zero hesitation from Wemby. Coming into the league, just trusting his jump shot.
Simons finds Grant. Ayton sets the pick for Grant. Off target from outside. Barnes outside. They get the rebound. Champagnie passes to Paul. Hits it from 3-point range.
He's got that quick trigger when he needs it. CP3. That's like lightning.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 5.
You know, Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Wembanyama, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Pass to Sohan. On the wing, Barnes. The 3. A nice shot by Sohan.
And Harrison Barnes been around the block. He knows how to find an open man.
And here is Ayton. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Johnson, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Portland with a change here, too. Henderson's checked in to the inside. And, oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
high motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Branham, the pass to Paul. Not 3 off the mark. Portland trailing here. And Simons has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He takes it in. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Henderson. Clingan the screen for Henderson. No good from outside. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Barnes out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Castle. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Henderson for 3. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Spurs leading by 5. Johnson dishes to Collins. Over Williams. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Trailblazers trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
A powerhouse slam. Clingan gave it everything on that one.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Spurs second.
Well, last year these guys were coached to share the basketball, keep making the extra pass until someone got a good look. They always talk about good to great. They're a prime example.
Paul. That one goes. Count it. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now.
There's a minute 34 left here in the second. Drills the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths, just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
Paul passes to Champagny. Outside for Wembanyama. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Simons. 59 seconds left to play here in the half. Sweet move. And Portland again with the bucket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Diaz checked in for Henderson. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Portland grabs the miss. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Paul passes to Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Three-pointer, Simons. The rebound by Johnson. Now Paul. Here's Wembanyama. Open jump shot off the mark.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the San Antonio Spurs.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And since we have a moment, let's see what other games are coming up tonight. The Bucks playing at Fiserv Forum as they go up against the Jazz. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
That one's going to be pretty close, I think.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 2. And so it's San Antonio with it, following the miss by Denny Avdia.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Hey, Brent, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excelling?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Wembanyama. And no good, trying to use the glass. Trailblazers trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Simons. And the layup falls. Simons has got 12.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Paul kicks to Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Well, when Harrison Barnes makes shots like that, confidence grows. He's feeling it. Teammates are going to start feeding off of that.
And, Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
And it's Simons missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the shot goes in. Sohan's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. The three-pointer is right on target. Avdia's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Barnes kicks to Paul. Pass to Barnes. From the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Henderson passes to Grant. Barnes against Avdia. Henderson, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Spurs leading by 13. Paul looking around. Pass to Barnes. Kicks it out to Paul. From past the arc. The Trailblazers pull it in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Come get it, come get it.
Now here's Williams. Outside, Avdia. And a miss there on the triple. Paul outside. Three-pointer. And so it's San Antonio looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Zach Collins. Johnson is out there with Ingram. Then it's Castle. And it's Branham in at the 2-guard.
A priority for Johnson, continuing to work on his jumper, especially off the catch like there.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
He gets that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Henderson outside. Charity stripe shot. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A different look now for Portland. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Simons against Paul. Lets it go. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And I'm going to watch the coaching staff to see how many times they're going to call Anthony Simon's number with the way he's got it going here.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Spurs leading by 18. Back to Wembanyama. Good, nice job down low.
And this is why many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player and scorer.
Avdia against Barnes. Grant with a screen on Barnes. Here's Avdia. That shot, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Sohan. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
They double-team Wembanyama. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. 3-pointers, Simons. Rebound by Sohan. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Here's Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.